Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. I am meteorologist Brand here. So we made it here to New Year's Eve here today. We made it to New Year's Eve. Yeah, we have made it to New Year's Eve. We are here live here on our New Year's Eve night. Um, Hopefully you enjoying having a great, fantastic, and a blessed day here today. And also have our extended forecast as well in the detailed as well. So let's take something cool of our final sunset of 2025. Hang on a moment here as I get something pulled up real quick. Okay, yeah, okay, good. So we are doing our New Year's Eve live forecast Wednesday night here tonight. Okay, so let's take a live view from this view from let's take a live view from let's look at this peak. Whoa, look at that amazing and wonderful view from the tower camera of this last sunset of 2025. Wow, what an amazing sunset of the last sunset of 2025. That is just wonderful. Having an amazing sunset of the last sunset of 2025. I know. That's crazy. Have you seen our last sunset of 2025? And then as we head into a brand new year tomorrow morning. And Happy New Year's to you all and your family. Okay, so right now, as I get this up and good. Good. Good beans. Okay, so right now, we're doing our New Year's Eve live edition here this evening. Okay, so right now, let's pull some weather cameras up line because I feel like it'd be necessary to take a field trip around Eastern Sea to take a live view of some of our weather cameras here on our New Year's Eve night here this evening. Okay, okay. Since it's New Year's Eve, we got to look at weather cameras. Okay, let's take a live view down to Market Square. Here's a live view with the holidays on ice skating rink down in Market Square. Wonderful view down there at the ice skating rink with the holidays on ice skating rink down in Market Square. That is a very wonderful view here this evening here on our New Year's Eve. And happy New Year's Eve to you all and your family. Okay, that was a live view down there. Now let's highlight our view over downtown Knoxville. That pulled up. It is. Good. So here's a live view of downtown Knoxville. Look at this wonderful view there. It's dark over downtown Knoxville. Look at this wonderful and gorgeous view down here on this New Year's Eve night. Wonderful view down in Market Square. I mean, no, downtown Knoxville. You can see the sunset in the distance. That is a wonderful view on our New Year's Eve night. We are here doing our New Year's Eve broadcast live here this evening since it's New Year's Eve. Okay. Now let's get a live view with the hospital camera and Maryville, and we'll do a view of traffic. So here's a live view with the Blunt Memorial Hospital camera and Maryville. Wonderful and gorgeous view down there here this evening. Okay. So yeah, that is a wonderful that's a wonderful view. Now trying to get checked with traffic here this evening as well. If y'all just tuning in, welcome here. Happy New Year's Eve. We're doing it live until midnight since it's New Year's Eve. Okay. Yeah, we may go longer. Still deciding still, but okay. Let's get a check of traffic here this evening right now. Let's get a check of traffic. We can see how the traffic is flowing. Here this evening. Okay. So right now let's go look over our Hunt Road. So traffic over our Hunt Road looks to be moving pretty good over our Hunt Road here this evening. So keep in mind, so traffic over Hunt Road moving pretty good over our Hunt Road here this evening. So keep this in mind. Traffic is there and it's moving pretty well over our Hunt Road. Okay. So so traffic on near U-Haul Plains on Alcoa Highway, traffic there is moving pretty good. Traffic there is in the green, is moving pretty well here on this New Year's Eve night. Um okay, now look at our topside traffic over at topside. Looks to be moving pretty good over at Topside Road here this evening as well. Traffic over at Topside moving pretty well over at Topside here this evening. Now let's see North Shore. So traffic over at North Shore, that's moving pretty good over at North Shore here this evening as well. So keep this in mind. Now let's take a live view right here. Traffic there is moving pretty well. If there's no traffic to be reported, traffic there moving pretty good there too on this New Year's Eve night. So traffic there is moving pretty good there as well. Traffic there is in the green. Now let's get checked right here now. The traffic there is moving pretty well there as well. Over 40 at Cedar Bluff. Hang on momentarily as I get my device and my laptop removed. So that's live there. Traffic there is moving pretty well here this evening. Now we can get back over there now. So true. So traffic over at tops over there over for that Cedar Bluff. It's moving pretty well here on our New Year's Eve night. Navigating the live view there. Traffic there is moving pretty good. And traffic there is moving pretty good as well. Traffic is all in the green here this evening. So keep this in mind and happy New Year's Eve. If you just tuning in, welcome here to our live weather broadcast here this evening. We are here on our New Year's Eve, bringing on your New Year's Eve extended coverage here on our New Year's Eve night. And ain't that amazing? Yes, I know that is just wonderful having me here on our New Year's Eve night. Okay, so right now, let's get today for our morning wake up temperature earlier this morning. So since we was a little bit chilly outside earlier this morning, let's get today for morning wake up temperatures. Okay, so earlier this morning for our wake up temperatures, we was 29 Knoxville, 27 Maryville, 21 Bryson City, Tellico Tellico Plains was around 19, Spring City was around 26, Crossville was 23, Williamsburg, Kentucky was 28. So earlier this morning we was here into the 20s here earlier this morning for our wake up temperatures. We was a pretty good start to our day here earlier this morning for our wake up temperatures. It was and we was a little bit cold, a cold start to our New Year's Eve. Okay, so now let me recap our 12-hour weather forecast here for today. Okay. So here's a recap of our 12-hour weather forecast here for today. 8 a.m. was around 24, 10 a.m. was around 32, 12 p.m. noon lunch hour was around 38, 2 p.m. was around 43, 4 p.m. was around 45, 6 p.m. dinner time was around 42, then 8 p.m. was around 40. And that's a recap of our 12-hour weather forecast here for today. So keep this in mind. That was a recap of our 12-hour weather forecast here today. If you just tuned in, welcome here. Hopefully that y'all enjoying your New Year's Eve here this evening. And hopefully that your New Year's Eve is going absolutely well here this year. Okay, so now I think I showed you most of it. Okay, okay, so okay. So let me show you our New Year's forecast for this evening, okay? That might be necessary. Okay, good. Let's go up to for New Year's Eve forecast for this evening. Okay. So here's our New Year's Eve forecast. So 10 p.m., which is right now 38. 11 p.m. 37. Um 12 a.m. midnight 36. Then 1 a.m. 35. And that is our New Year's Eve forecast here for this evening. So so keep this in mind. So keep this in mind. Okay. Okay. So now now let's see our New Year's day forecast as at a glance. Okay. Let's highlight that now. Okay. So here's our New Year's Day forecast as at a glance. So 7 a.m. looks to be around 29, noon to lunch hour 44, 4 p.m. looks to be around 50. And that is our New Year's Day forecast tomorrow at a glance. So so keep this in mind. Our New Year's Day is going to be absolutely wonderful tomorrow for our New Year's Day. So so keep this in mind. Okay, so now on that note, so right now, let's go over here right now to tell y'all what we having right now, with our current temperatures here right now. Right now, for some of our current temperatures, let's get to date with that right now here this evening. Okay. So right now, for some of our current temperatures here right now we're currently on 38 Knoxville, 37 Maryville, 27 Bryson City, Tellico Plains is around 29, Athens is around 30, Crossville 34, Williamsburg, Kentucky is around 36. Right now we're into the 30s. Lows tonight be down to the 20s. We're going 29 Knoxville, 29 Maryville, 27 Bryson City. Highs tomorrow for our New Year's Day Thursday. We're going 50 Knoxville, 50 Maryville. And here's our 12-hour weather forecast. So 11 p.m. looks to be around 37, 1 a.m. 30, 1 a.m. 35, 3 a.m. 33. Um yeah, 5 a.m. 31, 7 a.m. 29, 9 a.m. 35, 11 a.m. 42. And this is our 12-hour weather forecast here for this evening. Okay. So now let's go over here to highlight some more of our stuff here this evening. Okay. Okay. Let's go over here right now. Okay. Right now, let's get up to date with our radar and cloud cover here right now. Let's get up to date with that right now. Okay, so here's cloud radar and cloud cover. It looked to maybe cloudy or maybe a little bit cloudy down to Bristol and Johnson City area and Asheville and Newport, maybe Maryville towards Knoxville, Maryville, Madisonville, Gatlinburg. It looked to be maybe some cloudy there, but yeah. But so here's some of our current temperatures here right now. Right now, for some of our current temperatures, we are 38 Knoxville, 37 Townsend. Tellico Plains is around 37. Athens 32. Crossville 34. James Jamestown is around 36. Monticello 37. Williamsburg, Kentucky is around 37. Middlesboro is around 33. And then Morristown 39. Right now we're here into the 30s. We are a little bit cold here for New Year's to get the new year started off here. So here's some of our current temperatures here right now. Heads up Maryville. Maryville's around 37. Knoxville 38. Happy Valley 35. Chehowie's 34. Townsend 37. Seymour's around 40. Kodak is around 43. Sevierville 43. Pigeon Forge is around 41. Tremont 38. Elkmont is 38. Gatlinburg is around 40. Newfound Gap is 26. Cosby is 41. And Hartford is around 38. So right now, we are a little bit chilly and a little bit we are a little bit chilly and 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 a little bit cold here this evening. So so keep in mind we are a little bit chilly and a little bit cold here. Okay. So hopefully that your New Year's Eve is going off to a very good start. And I hopefully that y'all enjoyed 2025. So let's talk about some memories. So we did have some crazy severe weather here this season. I remember that we had some pretty crazy some severe some crazy severe weather. It's like from tornadoes to snow. Remember the snow we had this year earlier this year back in January? I remember sleeping in the parking lot. Your mom's work. Okay, that was some total side note. Yeah, this year was a whole lot of fun. With like different severe weather events. Like it was tracking so we was tracking tornadoes here this year. Actually, we was actually tracking some some tornadoes here actually. Well, we actually did some lots of severe weather coverage, but we will do that even again in 2026, tracking even more severe storms as well in 2026. We here to provide you information and yeah. Okay, speak about that stuff. We can we can get back to some more maps here in just a moment. Okay, let's get back to some more maps. Weather graphics right now. To give y'all a look ahead what to come here for Okay, so let's see our rain chances here over the next 7 days. Okay, let's highlight our rain chances here over the next 7 days. That sounds necessary to get to tell you all. Okay, okay. So here's our rain chances here the next 7 days. Tomorrow for tomorrow for Thursday is around 0. Friday's a 20. Saturday's a 20. Sunday's a 0. Monday's a 0. Tuesday's a 20. No. Tuesday's a 0. Wednesday's a 30. This is our rain chances here over the next 7 days. So check back for updates. This could potentially change. But this is our rain chances here over the over the over the next 7 days. So keep this in mind. So now let's highlight you our 3-day weather forecast. Okay. So now here's our 3-day weather forecast. Okay, so just our 3-day weather forecast. So tomorrow for Thursday on New Year's Day, next to be around 50, low 29. Friday, 55, low 34, and then Saturday 55, low 42. And then New Year's yeah, and this is our 3-day weather forecast as we head into the wonderful and blessed new year for 2026. And ain't that just amazing that almost already to a brand new year? Yeah, I know. That is pretty wild and crazy. Okay, so now let's take a line view with some of our forecasting lows here the next 7 days. Okay, now let's highlight our forecasting lows here over the next 7 days, okay? Okay, so here's our forecasting low. So tomorrow's low on our Thursday is around 29. Friday's low is around 34. Um yeah. And Saturday's low is 42. Sunday's low is 36. Monday's low is 34. Tuesday's low is 39. Wednesday's low is 52. And this is our forecasting lows here over the next 7 days. So 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 keep this keep this in mind. Yeah, keep this in mind, okay? I know. Okay, so now, okay. Now let's highlight our forecasting highs here over the next 7 days, okay? Okay, so here's our forecasting highs here the next 7 days, okay? So tomorrow for New Year's Day on Thursday, 50, Friday, 55, Saturday, 55, Sunday 53, Monday 58 on Monday, Tuesday 60, Wednesday on Hump Day 65. Well, normal East Tennessee weather for folks having highs into the 30s, then 50, then 40s and 50s and 60s. Well, this is called normal East Tennessee weather, y'all. 2025 was crazy weather here in East Tennessee. Well, basically every year it's crazy weather here in East Tennessee, but that just on a total side note. Okay. So now let's see our Wednesday evening forecast here for this evening. Okay, okay, let's highlight all that right now. Okay, so here's our Wednesday evening forecast. So on New Year's Eve, so 9 p.m. was around 39. 12 a.m. midnight looks to be around 36. Then 2 a.m. 34 around 2 a.m. So we look to be a little bit cold at we looking to be a cold start to the new year. Yeah, we look to be a bit of a cold start to the as we ring in the new as we ring in the new year. We look to be a cold start to the new year to ring it in, but that's just on the total side. Okay. So now let's highlight you our tomorrow Thursday at a glance for 2026. Okay. So here's our tomorrow Thursday at a glance. So it's 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. 29, 12 p.m. in the lunch hour. Looks to be around 44, 5 p.m. Looks to be around 50. And this is our tomorrow Thursday at a glance. Keep in mind that is our tomorrow Thursday that is our tomorrow Thursday at a glance. So keep this in mind. Okay. I just showed you all that. Okay. We just got we just got highlight that all that. Okay, so now let's reflect more about our year this year. So let's start about tracking. We did track a bunch of a year. We did have a year with a bunch of tornadic storm. Hold up, wait a second. Let's talk about tornadic storms. Let's show you all some stuff about the storms that we tracked here this year. Actually. Oh, wait a second. Okay, we get more forecasting in just a little bit, but speaking about storms that we tracked here this year, let's see if I can try to highlight some of those storms that I tracked um here 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 this year. Trying to see if I can get pulled up, maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to maybe not. I guess I can show you photos. Okay. Okay, I guess they're not oh, I know what I can do. I think I can do this maybe. Maybe not. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go to January, okay? So now let's look some January what we had back maybe not okay no hang on, we take a minute to find our stuff that what we did earlier this year. Okay, March. Okay, so fun memories. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you all right now. Okay, so back in March, I bet you remember this. Back March 31st. Okay, so March back in March 31st, we was tracking this severe storm. More maybe no. I want to get. I want to. The most be. I think the tornadoes might be more of our highlights. Okay, so earlier this was when was that was March 3rd. Okay, so this was back in March 31st. So um so March 31st. So March 31st, we had a tornado watch back in March 31st that I was tracking tornadoes back in March. I was tracking tornadoes back in March, just FYI. Yeah, we was here busy here tracking a bunch of storms here this year, this past year, and also this year, and also this year, I also got to meet a meteorologist from the VLT, Heather Haley. Also, yeah, 2025 was a very great year, and yeah, this is any other stuff from this past year. Okay. Also from this past year, from March 27th. No, never. Nope. That was not it. I don't know where to go to now. Right down here, maybe. Maybe. I'll go back up to the tippy top and filter the April. Do we have any severe weather in April? Maybe we did. I think we did that. Yeah. I think we did. Maybe. Maybe not. We have one. Okay, it's almost 11 p.m. Y'all. You know what that means? That means we're almost an hour away to the favorite time of the year. We almost 11 p.m. Then we'll be an hour away to the new year. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Also, this year, I also caught some I also caught some amazing sunny views as well from this year as well. Wow, that is amazing. I caught some amazing views as well with some sunny conditions as well of 2025. Well, can this year get even more better? It's sad to see 2025 go away. It's pretty sad. I'm bummed. But New Year means better things. Maybe better way. Maybe might have more more informative weather coverages. Maybe longer broad. severe weather coverages better than ever. That is just one total side note. Maybe better than ever severe weather coverages. Okay. Also this year. And also this year I got to see a nice lovely rainbow. I know. Also this year seeing a rainbow. That is amazing as well. 2025 was a really good year. Guess what? We are an hour away till the new year, y'all. We almost to a brand new year. What? Who's excited? I know I am. I'm pumped. Okay. And also this past year as well, okay, now let's go to filters again. Now let's go to May. Now let's recap y'all our May stuff what we had back in May, which that could be okay, so May, okay, this was May 30th, okay? I actually was tracking this on air actually. I bet so so May 3rd, okay, so May 30th, there was a possible tornado on May 30th. Crazy year with a lot of tornadoes here this year. Or yeah, I know. We are here recapping all our year of 2025. Also, I was tracking this tornado warning as well. Or nah, okay. I know. What a year it's been. I feel like this year been a crazy year, weather-wise and all that stuff. I'm wondering if there's any more storms that I covered here this year. I know I covered. I know I covered on. What about this tornado that hit Oliver Springs in May? So May 21st. So May 21st. Also here this year for 2025. I also tracked this tornado. It was a EF0 or EF1. Likely hit Oliver Springs earlier this year back in May. Wow. Incredible. Incredible that we are here recapping what happened this past year with different weather events here in East Tennessee, which we do get crazy weather time to time here in East. We do get crazy weather here time to time here in East Tennessee, and but we are fortunate to have some crazy well, one thing about forecasting East Tennessee, our weather here in East Tennessee, our weather is always changing each and every day. Oh, what about this? Oh, what about this tornado warning that I was covering earlier this year? Hold up, I want to relay this. Who remember that tornado warning that w- uh, I remember I went to go to the basement this year earlier this year. I was tracking that tornado warning as well. Now when I say get to the basement that time, I was tracking that tornado warning then. Wow. What an incredible year having a bunch of I feel like we have more tornadoes here this year than the last few years. No, it's odd. Just very awkward. I feel like we got a bunch of tornadoes here this year. So this was back on May 20th that I was tracking tornadoes. I was tracking those tornadoes as well back on that was May 20th. I was tracking those tornadoes back on May 20th here here of this year as well. I know. That's crazy. That back in May we had a bunch of tornadoes. Feels like it feels like we had tornadoes back to back in May. It feels like it felt like our May was restored with a bunch of tornadoes here earlier this year. Okay, so now we are still highlighting stuff will be some of our weather events that will be tracked here this year. Well, I still have a bunch to highlight of our weather events that we track. Okay. What about that time back in May? I bet. Okay. Okay. I remember this time. I was tracking storms light in in the weather center. Oh my God, me again. Me mowing the yard. Me and my dog. Me tracking storms. Me tracking storms. Me in the weather center. Oh my God. That is just a fun year. 2025 been a really, really fun of a year. Weather-wise, locally here in the weather department and everything else as well. Yeah. Okay, so now, we still have more stuff to tell y'all about our year here this year. Okay, so now, we are still highlighting stuff that happened this year with our weather. Okay, if I can find. Okay. What about that earthquake we had? I remember that. Was back in earlier this year. I remember this really we earlier this year we had an earthquake. Who remember the earthquake? I remember it. Earlier this year we had an earthquake that hit Maryville at 9:04 a.m. I remember that. I remember the earthquake that what we saw and what we felt. It rumbled and tumbled the house. Okay, also pictures of me also having fun. Also picture me having fun in your car. Picture me, picture me holding with my camera. Picture there, picture there, picture there. What a fun year it has been in 2025. Unfortunately, we're wrapping out 2025, but we'll make more memories in 2026. Maybe more crazy. What about what about some amazing, beautiful weather skies that we saw here this year as well? Okay. Look at that amazing view. Wow, that's amazing. Look at our pretty flowers. That view, and that view, and that view. Wow. What a year it has been. Weather. It has been a year with what different types of weather. Um, Varieties of weather that we had here this year was kind of insane, kind of insane. I got to love forecasting our weather here in East Tennessee. What else do I remember about I did track the earthquake that we had earlier this year. Ooh. What about this pretty cloud? What I caught this year? Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that amazing cloud. What I caught. Wow. That is a wonderful and gorgeous cloud. What I caught here earlier this year as well. Wow. What an amazing year it has been here in 2025. We are an hour away until the new year, and we are having fun, like Canard, tracking and relaying. recapping on what happened this year because it was okay. What about this amazing? Well, what about this amazing? I think sunrise or sunset I saw this year. What about this amazing view? That is wonderful. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely wonderful. Seeing amazing views. What I saw here in 2025 with amazing weather stuff, weather related stuff here. We like to recap what happened here in 2025. I know we are relaying and recap. Okay. Okay. We still looking at stuff right now. I feel like I want to show from this year. I feel like there's a whole lot more stuff to show. Probably is. What it actually is. We got to scroll all the way. Scrolling, scrolling. We are scrolling. We are scrolling and rolling through here. Actually, we are scrolling and rolling. If that even a word. I might make up a new word. I might make up a new word. Scrolling and rolling. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Oh, geez. That was firework. That was a big one as well. It's not even the 4th of July and people shooting off fireworks. I don't know what that has to do with New Year's. I understand that 4th of July is the time you shoot off fireworks but New Year's I really don't think New Year's is the time is a good idea to shoot off fireworks. I could be wrong, but I'm trying to research. Is there anything else to share? Maybe I know there is. Maybe, maybe not. I know there is more stuff. Might be at the bottom, maybe. Maybe there might not be more stuff, but still looking. Just be on the safe side. Okay, I think I show you most of the things we had here this year. Okay, I just showed y'all I just what we had this year. Okay. So right now, let's get back up to up to date with our forecast here right now. Okay, let's get back up to date with our weather forecast right now to get up to date what's going on. Okay, so right now here's radar. Right now we do have some clear distance for us right now. But heads up, Buffalo area, maybe the areas in Seneca areas, there's snow maybe there. But here's some of our current temperatures for us locally right now here for our current area right now. So right now, Knoxville 37, Maryville 36, Bryson City is around 27, Williamsburg, Kentucky 36, Tellico Plains is 29, Athens 28, Frostville 37, Jamestown 35. Right now we currently sitting here into the 30s. So lows tonight we going 29 Knoxville, 29 Maryville, 27 Bryson City. Highs tomorrow we'll be down to the 50s, 50 Knoxville, 50 Maryville, 55 Tellico Plains, 50 Bryson City. Here's our 12-hour weather forecast. So 12 a.m. midnight as we ring in the new year. So 12 a.m. 36, 2 a.m. 34, 4 a.m. 32, 6 a.m. 30, 8 a.m. 30, 10 a.m. 39, 12 p.m. lunch hour 44. So here's our latest drought monitor. We do have a dry drought down into Wartburg, Oak Ridge, Lawrence City. A moderate drought down to Rockwood, Spring City, Athens, Seneca Plains, towards Bryson City. We do have a drought is ongoing. We do need to rain, but knock on wood. Sometimes the rain is always needed. Some here time to time the rain is always needed here time to time and all that stuff, but yeah, if you just tuned into my live broadcast here this evening, good evening. We almost to the brand new year already. What? I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. We almost to a brand new year already. And guess what time is it? It's 11:18, and we are here up late, ringing in the new year with y'all here this evening. I mean, we here live this evening, bring on forecast late at night on an evening like this. How else? How else so we bringing the new year, right? Yeah, this is the one of the best ways you can get your New Year's forecast. Okay, so right now, you know what? I forgot to go over here to this map over here actually. I meant to do it. Okay. So let's get to date what we are tracking, okay? Let's get up to date with that right now, okay? So so what are we tracking? So New Year's 2026 seasonal and warm seasonal and dry 2026. Friday night and Saturday showers more for those south of I-40. Weekend weekend sun better than Saturday. And this is our weekend forecast. So here's our New Year's Eve forecast. So 7 p.m. was around 41, 9 p.m. was 37, 12 a.m. midnight in an hour or something like basically that's we around 35. And this is our New Year's Eve forecast. So here's our temperatures tonight. So 7 p.m. going around was around 41. 8 p.m. was 38. 9 p.m. was 37. 10 p.m. was 37. 11 p.m., which is right now 36. 12 a.m. midnight left to be around 35. 1 a.m. 34. 2 a.m. 33. 3 a.m. 33. 4 a.m. 32. 5 a.m. 31 around 5 a.m. So here's the outdoor forecast tomorrow for our here's the outdoor forecast for tomorrow for our Thursday. So 6 a.m. 30, 7 a.m. 30, 8 a.m. 32. This is our outdoor forecast for tomorrow morning. So lows tonight we're going 30 Knoxville, Alcoa 30, Newfound Gap 25, Cades Cove 31, Fairfield Glade 27, Nyota 26, Tellico Plains 29, Daytown 29. Yeah, we are cold, brisk, nippy, and a little bit frigid here tonight for our lows. Jefferson City 30, Newport, yeah. Highs tomorrow. Let's get there for our highs tomorrow. Okay, so highs tomorrow. 50 Knoxville, 50 Alcoa, Cades Cove, 50 Newfound Gap, 38 Tellico Plains, 54 Daytown, 55 Fairfield Glade, 48 Albright, 46 Oneida, 47. Tomorrow we look to be into the 40s, 50s and 40s. So here's our New Year's Day forecast for tomorrow for our Thursday. So 7 a.m. looks to be around 30, 9 a.m. 34, 11 a.m. 42, 1 p.m. 47, 3 p.m. looks to be around 50 around 3 p.m. 5 p.m. 49 and then 7 p.m. 43. And this is our Thursday's forecast. So Friday's lows for our Friday would be 34 Knoxville, 34 Maryville, Mount LeConte 26 for our Friday's lows temperatures. And our Friday's highs, our average size 49, so keep this in mind. So our Friday, we go in 54 Knoxville, 57 Maryville, 58 Tellico Plains. And it's our Friday's highs for our Friday. And then here's our rain change for the next 72 hours. So Friday night is a 70, then Saturday is a 60. This is our our precipitation changes here for over the next 72 hours. So here's Friday around 11 p.m. Heads up that those areas there heads up Sneedsville Johnson City, maybe Bristol area and Danbridge Here's Saturday at 12 p.m. Cloudy skies down to Knoxville, Maryville, Madisonville, Tellico Plains, Daytown, whatever. Okay, it heads up those areas. Then stuff. It's still a little bit cloudy at 6 p.m. But rainfall, some pretty good amounts of rainfall, and down to Knoxville and Maryville some good amounts of rain and much needed rain. Here's our latest drought monitor. Well, hello there. There's a drought. Okay. We do have a dry drought down to Knoxville, um, La Follette, Oneida, Jamestown, Barberville, Sneedsville, Morristown, and Dandridge. And we have a moderate drought down to Maryville, Wartburg, Oak Ridge, Loudon, Gatlinburg, Newport, Greenville, Knoxville, and Crossville, and then a severe drought down to Pikes, down to Spring City, Athens, and maybe near Tellico Plains. We do have a drought, and the rain will be needed. So Saturday's lows, we be 43 Knoxville, 44 Maryville, 37 Mount LeConte. And then highs for our Saturday, 49 Knoxville, 53 Maryville. We be 50s and a few pockets of 40s. Sunday's lows will be 34 Knoxville, 36 Maryville. Sunday will be cold. Sunday's high is 51 Knoxville, 51 Maryville. Here's our weekend planner. So Saturday 49, Sunday 51. And here's our lows here. So our average low is 31, so keep this in mind. So So tomorrow's low on our Thursday is 30, Friday's low is 34, Saturday's low is 43, Sunday's low is 34, Monday's low is 35, Tuesday's low is 42, Wednesday's low is 42, and our average low is 31, so keep this in mind. So here our average high is 49, so keep this in mind. So tomorrow for Thursday, 50, Friday 54, Saturday 49, Sunday 51, Monday 60, Tuesday 61, Wednesday on hump day 60. Our average high is 49, so keep this in mind. And the 7-day weather forecast. And yeah, so basically normal East Tennessee basically normal East Tennessee weather, folks, that what we see here in East Tennessee. We do get crazy weather here in East Tennessee during this time of year, base almost, right? We do get sometimes crazy, sometimes cray weather, sometimes all the above with our weather forecast. If for our Billy Band, maybe, baby. Okay. So yeah. So it's all at 11:26. We have not so long to go. Then we'll be into a new year and a new month, January 1st. Yeah. January 1st is right around the corner, knocking on our doorstep. I know, it's knocking on our doorstep right now. I can see it just coming around the bend. Okay. So let's get a check of traffic right now. No weather cameras. Okay, so now it's time to let's go get back check with our weather cameras to get back to some weather cameras here since we are here late tonight bringing y'all New Year's Eve into New Year's Day midnight coverage mode here this evening. But no severe weather, just a fun night here live on air and on here as well. Okay, so right now let's jump over here. So let's take a live view over downtown Knoxville with the ice skating rink, which nobody's ice skating. They at home watching the ball drop. Here's a live view over downtown Knoxville. Near look like there's a party going on down there this evening. Here's a live view down there over in downtown Knoxville. We can see the sunset in the distance. Look like there's a party going on down there for New Year's Eve. Here's a live view over the Ripley's Aquarium camera. Yeah, amazing view down there. Look like there's a New Year's Eve party or something down there. Here this evening as well. So, keep this in mind. Okay, let's highlight y'all more stuff here this evening as well. Let's go. Let's take you all down to this view right here. Here's a live view of the Blumore Hospital camera. Maryville. Wonderful view down there. Looking dark. Looking dark. Dark, 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 dark. Down there. Here this here this evening here on our Wednesday night. And Happy New Year's Eve to you all and your family. Hopefully that y'all enjoying your New Year's Eve here today and tonight as well. And as we ring in the new year, we are here. When it hits midnight, we probably will call it a night. Mate. We probably will call it a night as we hit midnight, probably. And we gotta get up in the morning. Do our broadcast in the morning for our New Year's Day. But I'll probably end the YouTube one before we do. Then we stay here live on Facebook a little bit longer, probably. And just to give y'all and talk about what we thankful for. Yeah. Okay, so now let's get checked with traffic. Here this evening right now. Okay. Let's get checked with traffic right now to see how traffic is flowing here on our New Year's Eve here this evening. Okay. Right now, let's take a live with some of our weather with some traffic. So traffic over a hunt road moving pretty good over a hunt road. Traffic over a hunt road moving pretty good here. Moving pretty good over a hunt road, so keep this in mind. Traffic moving pretty well over a hunt road here on this Wednesday night, or aka New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to you all and your family. So traffic there traffic there near the U-Haul place on Alcoa Highway. Traffic there is moving pretty well down there here this evening. So key to some key to Samant. Traffic over at Topside Road. It looks to be moving pretty good over at Topside Road here this evening as well. So key to Samand. Traffic there is moving in the green here this evening. So keep this in mind. Traffic is all in the green here this evening. So here's a live view over at North Shore. Traffic over at North Shore. Looking moving pretty good over at North Shore Drive here this evening as well, as we ring in the new year. So traffic there moving pretty well. No backups. Let's check there. Traffic there is moving pretty good as well on our New Year's Eve. The symmetric drivers is checking along. Traffic there is moving pretty well there here this evening. Traffic there is moving in the green. Yeah. Make a way for up the highway. Traffic there is moving pretty well here this evening on our New Year's Eve as well. 40 at West Hills. Traffic 40 at West Hills moving pretty good over at 40 at 40 at West Hills. Traffic moving pretty good there. Okay, let's move our way for up the highway now. Traffic there is moving pretty well here here this evening as well. Traffic there is moving pretty well. So traffic there is moving pretty well there this evening. That'd be 40 at Paper Mill. Traffic moving pretty good. 40 at Paper Mill. Now we make our way right here. So traffic here is moving pretty good there here this evening, here on our New Year's Eve. Traffic there is moving pretty good. Traffic there is moving pretty well and pretty good as well. Over at 40 at Middlebrook. Traffic moving pretty good over at 40 at Middlebrook Park. Not Middlebrook. Traffic there is moving really good at 40 at Alcoa Highway. Traffic there is in the green there. Traffic there is moving really good there. Over at 40 at Western Avenue. Traffic there moving pretty well on our New Year's Eve. And yeah, we make our way right here. Traffic there is moving pretty good there too. 40 at I-275. Over at 275, traffic there moving pretty good. Traffic there over at 40 at Fifth Avenue. Traffic there is moving pretty and highly great here this evening, here on our New Year's Eve, here tonight. So keep this in mind, traffic is moving in green. No incidents to be reported out on the highways. Got some really good news to see here this evening out on the roadways. But we make our way right here, which that camera, they need to get fixed. Traffic there is absolutely great. There are no bad drivers. So you not say that, then it'd be one bad driver. So traffic there is moving pretty good. Traffic there is moving pretty good as well. Now, looks right here. Traffic there moving pretty good. Okay, so traffic is all in the green here this evening. So we're getting closer to New Year's. We almost to midnight. Oh yeah, baby. Heck yeah, baby. Yay, almost New Year's. And I wear my New Year's gear all today. Whoa, what a day. What a fun day it has been here in the weather center. Cracking all that stuff. And Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's to you and your family. We are enjoying the day, the night, the year. We've been here on Facebook for an hour. Talk about amazing stuff. And afterwards, we will be in bed. Um, so let's see if we have any let's check some our latest weather models. Let's check some model runs actually. See how some of our models look in them. Weather free weather models. Here we go. So let's check the G let's check the GFS model run actually. Let's highlight some of our weather models. Okay, let's take a peek at some of our weather models since we have time right now before the new year hits. So right now I'm not seeing really snow, but I am seeing January 3rd. Looks to be some rain showers. No rain showers. January 6th. This updates every other hour. We can see I believe this is the longer range model. The longer range model shows no snow. Just the longer range model. But okay, so let's highlight our temperatures, okay? So what's more okay, so this what was so this model shows maybe January 5th. So we have a warming trend looks like. So we have a warming trend, so look a dip maybe January 15th between the 15th-ish we may have another shot of colder air be coming in that time frame. This what is still showing some above normal temps. Yeah, so let's put up this. Okay, so this shows rain and then no snow for us. That's a bummer. So this is into Saturday and then moves in and okay. No, I don't see no. And now some of our weather models is indicating as we head through that time frame. It's almost 11:40. And it's almost a brand new and it's almost a brand new year already. Yeah, it's almost a brand new year. We almost 2025. The times. Oh, so here's something cool. Here's something cool. The Times Square's New Year's Eve ball will drop twice in 2026. Once tonight and once in July. Look, that's pretty cool. The Times Square's New Year's Eve ball will drop twice in 2026. It will drop twice in 2026. Once tonight and once in July on the 4th of July. Maybe that happen every that big one that happens every year. That is pretty that's some pretty cool news. That's some really cool news to highlight and all that stuff. Yeah. That's some really well I just like that news. That's some really cool news. That and to say that's some awesome really awesome news that I just highlight about that. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so if y'all just tuning in, good evening guys. We're here on our New Year's Eve. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, there's some recaps on the TV about what happened this year. That's cool. That's what the ball drop. Yeah, we watching the ball drop here on. Yeah, we are watching the ball drop here. I will try. I will show it to you on live if I can. But yeah. Okay, so let's get check over here right now. Um can I do cool backgrounds? I think I can. Let me see. So I can. Um, background. I thought I could do a background. Maybe. But yeah, happy New Year's Eve to you all and your family. If you're just tuning in, happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully that y'all enjoying your New Year's Eve. Right now we are here. Oh, that was a big firework. Thanks. That go boom. That was a big boom as well. Yeah, that was a well, you know, and not in the 4th of July, and people shooting off fireworks. Well, okay, why they just not just sing it's New Year's, it's New Year, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Why is people shooting off fireworks? Stop shooting off fireworks. No fireworks. I don't want no fireworks. Can I be any law? No fireworks. No fireworks on yours. And it's cold outside. Why somebody outside in the cold shooting off fireworks? I know I not being no one be outside in the cold watching fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's say that. Okay. 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 So now now let's go here right now for sorry for the snow lovers sorry for all you snow lovers that unfortunately that we ain't getting snow. The snow could be into Indianapolis, maybe Columbus and there as well. But sorry, that was a big thud. Jeez, why are people shooting off fireworks here late at night? Well, that's a pretty big boom. What's up with fireworks? Goes? They had some pretty big. They had the big daddy ones. So, oh, by the way, if you want to start off your new year with a little run or a walk or a jog, go ahead to go do a walk or a jog on New Year's Day. So New Year's Day, so 7 a.m. looks to be 31, 10 a.m. 38, noon to lunch hour 44. Wow. those some big poppers. Th- those some big daddy fireworks. Holy smoke! Holy smokes! Um, okay, that is a that's a big old daddy. Wow! Holy cow! Okay, so a warm January. I look for Jan 10th to 6. Okay, okay, so here's stuff as we head into January or January. So as we head into January, we'd look to be a cold start to January, 60 between 60 to 70% chance above average, a 50% chance of above average, and another 40% chance of above average between January 6th through the 10th. And this look to be our temperature outlook through that time frame. So keep this in mind. I hear those big old daddy fibers popping and crackling and all that stuff. Okay, yeah. I hear those big old daddies firing outside right now. Whoever shooting off those big old daddy fireworks, they better stop. They better stop. Shoot them off right after mid or later because they're not here playing. Then they be in big trouble. Okay. So now let me highlight our New Year's Eve. It's almost 2026, but let me highlight you this anyway. Once again to just give y'all a forecast and ideal what is happening. Okay, so 2026. Okay, so right now, so back at 4 p.m. we was 43, 7 p.m. we was 41, 9 p.m. we was 38, 12 a.m. midnight as we ring in the new year 35, and then 4 a.m. 31. It's going to be a cold start to our brand new year. I heard if it's cold start to a new year, we may get snow. Check back for updates. That might be a myth, but just check back for updates, okay? If you all just tuning in, welcome here. Happy New Year's Eve to you all and your family. We doing a fun broadcast here this evening as we ring in the new year. There's some big old crackles and sparkles. They had sparkle fire. The big old sparkles sound like they have the Disney fire. The Disney. What up with Disney fireworks? I don't know what is Disney fireworks. I don't know if they have even a thing, Disney fireworks. It might be a thing, but I don't know. Okay. So earlier today, for our forecasting high, earlier today for our forecasting high today. So earlier today we had mostly sunny skies, still chilly but warm. So today we had a high of 46 here today for our New Year's Eve Wednesday here today. Today we had a high of around 46 here today for our forecasting high. Today we had a high of yeah around 46 here today, but it's 11:49. We're getting closer to New Year's. We're getting closer. Then we go. I go ring my bell when it hits New Year's. I go ring my bell and I go do this. Make tune with my bell. Well, we have to be a bell ringer to ring in the new year. I heard that you have to ring a bell if you want snow in the new year. But okay, it's almost the new year, which means that the new year will be off to a great start. Huh? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay. So right now, so now let me give you, let me tell you our New Year's Eve forecast here for this evening. Okay, okay. So let's get back up to date with that right now for our New Year's Eve for our forecast to just give you all more the better view of things. Okay, so here's our New Year's Eve forecast. So 7 p.m. was around 41, 9 p.m. was 37, then 12 a.m. midnight looked to be around 35 as we're ringing the new year not so long from now. Are you all getting excited? Who's excited? I know I am. I know I'm getting excited to ring in the new year. I know. I know I'm excited to ring in the new year. Big and strong, better than ever. Better than ever. We're ringing the new year in with some glimmer here on our broadcast. Here on air. Here this evening. Okay. When it strikes midnight, we be rapping. Hey, that's like that. What am I gonna have a New Year soon? That's the same with Dad. I go send that to myself real quick, actually, because it might not be necessary to add. Okay, good. Boom. Okay. On some other news, how's ringing a new year? Okay, so let's highlight our temperature outlook for January 6th to the 10th. Let's highlight all that right now. So here's our temperature map for January 6th through the 10th. So January 6th through the 10th, we'd have to be trained to be above normal to above average temperatures through this time frame to keep this in mind. So we'd have to be trained to be above normal to above average temperatures through that time frame. So keep this in mind. So yeah, we look to be trending above normal to above average temperatures through that time frame, but yeah. Okay. We're ringing New Year and very soon. As we're ringing the New Year very soon, here what we're going to do. Let's go. Let's walk through the forecast one more time, and that should take us up to close to midnight. Um, okay, so right now, let's recap your morning wake up temperatures from earlier this morning. Okay, so let's start off looking at our last sunset of 2025. Okay, here's this amazing sunset of look at this last sunset of 2025, and then we have a brand new sunset of 2026. Look at this amazing sunset we had of the last sunset of 2025. Ain't that amazing or what? Wow. That just paints the picture. Just lovely beans and eggs. Okay. Okay, that's amazing. Now sunset of 2025. That eh, if I do this right, this should take us up to midnight, or between a few minutes before midnight. Then we ring in New Year. Then we can just ring in a New Year, and then we can do some stuff and do other stuff. Okay. So here's a recap of our morning wake up temperatures from earlier this morning. So earlier this morning, we was cold, brisk, nippy, and a little bit chilly, and a little bit frigid here earlier this morning. So earlier this morning, we was 29 Knoxville, 27 Maryville, 21 Bryson City, Williamsburg, Kentucky was around 28. Jamestown was 27. Cross was 23 earlier this morning. We was into the 20s here earlier this morning for our wake up temperatures. So keep this in mind. So we was a little bit cold, brisk, nippy, and a little bit frigid here this morning for our wake up temperatures. So keep this in mind. So now let's go over here now. Let's recap our 12-hour weather forecast here for today as well. Okay. So here's a recap of our 12-hour weather forecast here for today. So 8 a.m. was around 8 a.m. was around 20 4 8 a.m. was 24, 10 a.m. was 32, 12 p.m. noon to lunch hour was around 38. 2 p.m. was 43. 4 p.m. was around 45. 6 p.m. dinner time was 42, and 8 p.m. was around 40 here this evening. So so keep so keep this in mind, okay? So right now, as we as we in our year this year, okay, so now let's take you all to our New Year's Eve forecast for this evening, and then we'll be New Year's Day soon as we get almost through all our maps. Okay, so here's our New Year's Eve forecast. So 10 p.m. was around 38, 11 p.m., which is right now 37, 12 a.m. midnight, looks to be around 36, 1 a.m. 35. And this is our New Year's Eve forecast here for this evening. So keep this in mind here for our New Year's Eve. Okay, so now this you know. So now we can go over here now to walk you through some maps of some of our current temperatures here right now. Okay, so now let's get today with this right now. Okay, so here's some of our current temperatures here right now. Right now, we're currently seeing 37 Knoxville, 35 Maryville, 25 Bryson City. Um, Lows tonight be down to 20s. Highs tomorrow for our Thursday be 50 Knoxville, 50 Maryville, 12-hour weather forecast. So 12 a.m. midnight. Get the new year started off here in the good note. So 12 a.m. midnight, 6, 2 a.m. 34, 4 a.m. 32, 6 a.m. 30, 8 a.m. 30, 10 a.m. 39, noon to lunch hour 44. And yeah, earlier this morning, our sun was at 7:46 a.m. and our sunset tonight was at 5:32 p.m. So now, as we get closer to the new year, we have a few more maps. Then I believe that should take us up to midnight, and that should give us time to get prepared to give you all the countdown for the new year. So okay, right now let's take a live view of our radar and cloud cover here right now. Okay. So here's our radar and cloud cover. Heads up down to Knoxville, Maryville, Madisonville, Bristol, Johnson City, Asheville, and Madisonville. We had cloud cover moving on out. Right now for some of our temperatures, right now we're 37 Knoxville, 35 Townsend, and here's our temperatures here right now. Right now we're 36 Maryville, 36 7 Knoxville. Okay, so now we have to work faster because we have a few more we have that should take us over into midnight. As that happens, I am going to do okay. So now as of this I can bring our rain changes here the next 7 days. Okay, so before to that let's take a live view. I believe we can see some cool stuff happening over downtown Knoxville. From the So okay, here we go. Here's something cool happening right now over downtown Knoxville as the New Year's about to begin. So I need to move over there. Okay, so got this on and the TV on as well. So we watching this over downtown Knoxville over at Market Square. So here what we going to do. Um, I go to find my okay. Hang on. People go to our okay. It's about to be the new year, y'all. Hang on. Guys, it's New Year's Day now. Happy New Year's. We made it to a new year. It's 2026. Y'all, guess what? It's 2026. Well, y'all, guess what? I need to find out. Guess what, y'all? I have some good news. The good news is we have a new year. The bad news is 2025 is long gone. It doesn't exist here anymore. Which means, which means, happy 2026. It's 20. It's 2026, y'all. Okay, hang on momentarily. Thanks so much, y'all, for watching my live weather coverage. Have a great night and stay safe. Happy New Year's Day.